Stephanie, who has the momentum and why? Be a reporter, not an opinion person. Who has the momentum and why?
It would never occur to me to think of myself as anything other than a reporter.
Stephanie, you interviewed Cindy Sheehan today on your radio show, is that right?
Yes, that's what I did. Is I went to the source and then I went to AP, who confirmed that she was on the short list for Nobel nominees. It's called journalism. Fox News might want to check into it sometime.
We'll do that. That's a good idea.
It didn't confirm that she has been nominated for a Peace Prize or is on the short list or any of that other nonsense.
AP confirmed that to Cindy today, and AP confirmed it to me.
It's been raised in speculation. Now, let me ask you, Stephanie, on the merits of this.
Unlike some of the fake Nobel Prize-winning doctors you guys have had on here during the Terry Schiavo thing, she was actually nominated by someone that was qualified to nominate her.
The president does not seem to be able to find a bottom, Stephanie, in his approval rating.
Yeah, we are in a little bit of a political limbo, Lou. How low can he go? I particularly enjoyed hearing Rush Limbaugh a couple of weeks ago talking about how the CBS poll that had him at 34% couldn't possibly be right because, you know, my friends, it's very liberal, CBS. That's wrong, clearly. And clearly it was wrong. It was far too high. I believe your poll has him at 32.
You notice how when he's low, they keep taking polls every day. When he was up at 75%, it was once every couple of months. Now it's every hour they keep taking polls.
Yeah, I think Mark is right. It's clearly that they're polling too often. That's the problem. It wouldn't be any of his disastrous policies or unbelievable incompetence. It must be that they're just asking people too much.
The problem is that Senator Kerry decided against an apology before he decided for one. And that's really been the whole question. He's made himself the butt of these jokes and it really killed his own political career.
Well, out of Florida, a lawyer from Mark Foley
Reverend,
announced...
I can't get enough of that flip-flop humor.
Okay, it is pretty funny. Okay. I know, okay, it's tired, but it amuses me anyway.
I think it's so incredibly unfair and mean-spirited.
It's a pretty over-the-top
Reverend,
generalization.
wait a minute, Tucker, Reverend.
First of all, okay, but let me just say,
it's always 2-on-1 when I come here.
I know it is. It's totally unfair, and you do a great job. Defending essentially a defensible position.
Now wait a minute, Tucker. This is what you guys do on the right, is you always try to make this about the left is criticizing the troops. So what happened in Abu Ghraib is not wrong. It's that Seymour Hersh broke the story. Yeah, I agree with Sam, though. That's, you know what I mean? It's like if you look at these polls, I mean, Americans are not buying this Democrats to want to lose. Yeah. Define winning. Many of us feel that winning would be getting out and removing the
closing, I'm going to quickly move you on to North Korea, Stephanie. Condoleezza Rice moving into the region. A lot of people think, some of your listeners think she should be meeting one-on-one with Kim Jong-il. Do you think she should be, and is that what your listeners are really telling you?
Yeah, oh no, Paula, I think our Paris Hilton foreign policy that we're using now, which is no, just don't speak to anyone, they know what they did. I think that's working very well.
If you hate Bush because of Iraq, why not just say so? Why not, why are liberals always accusing him of being in league with Halliburton or, getting mad at him about Katrina, things that really aren't the point?
Okay, well, first of all, I don't hate Bush. I don't know anyone that hates him. I don't know him personally. I think his policies have been disastrous.
You don't know anyone
who... You don't
know anyone who hates Bush? I know like 1,000 people who hate Bush. Where do you live?
No, I not hate him personally. Not like, let's see, people hated Bill Clinton. But my point is that if that's his strength, if running on invading a country that was no threat to us, that had no weapons of mass destruction, that's now created a Shia crescent across the entire Middle East, that is an unnecessary quagmire that has killed, countless thousands. If that's his strong suit, I say go with that. Yes, run on that.
I mean, watching Bush speak is a cringe-making experience. It is, as a friend of mine once said, like watching a drunk man cross an icy street. So, of course, Bush makes fun of himself in public all the time. It's very clever. Well, speaking of making fun of Bush...
Tucker, I think that ever since you got rid of the bow tie, you've been getting more blood to your brain. You're starting to see things the way the rest of us do.
Stephanie, I got to be honest. I listen to you and your liberal... I don't listen to you, but I hear your liberal friends.
That's why my ratings are so high.
I hear your liberal friends, and I listen to Ted Turner and your buddy Alec Baldwin. I'm thinking, just keep doing it. Whatever you're doing, just don't stop.
Well, actually, Sean, you know what? I would go farther. I don't think he's a reformed alcoholic. I think he was hitting the fermented yak milk in Afghanistan.
Ooh,
so
ouch.
I think Ted Turner was being kind.
Okay. They want to investigate the possible impeachment of President Bush.
You're saying that just to turn me on, aren't you?
What's that? Stephanie, you're a great liberal American. Don't change.
Thank you very much.
Mike, good to see you.
Keep it up.
Thank you, sir.
Great seeing
You're a
you
big
guys.
satanic.
Thank you.
And that being said, people should remain calm. Capitalism is not a bad thing. Many of the best shows on Air America, even if they do go out of business, will continue. Randy Rhoads is doing very well. Al Franken is doing very well. If he does, stay, I mean, there's certainly speculation he'll run for the Senate.
But may I just say, you know, we owe him and Air America a debt of gratitude for starting the format, but the format is not going anywhere. I just picked up 9 stations last month.
I will try to remain calm for the remainder of the interview. Now, one of your favorite commentators...
You're so hysterical, Howard.
Radio Day at the White House. What happened and why? And now 2 people who were not invited. Stephanie Miller, here in Los Angeles, the nationally syndicated host of the Stephanie Miller Show. Stephanie, do you feel left out?
Oh, I'm sure it's a coincidence that Ed and my invitations were lost in the mail, Larry. I just want to say, Mr. President, I'm an excellent biker. Call me. Love to chat. Since Ed and I were not invited, can we get the memo? Because I know we're here to mourn the death of a catchphrase tonight. Stay the course is officially dead, but are we still making progress, and is it hard work, and is freedom on the march? Because we want the talking points, too.
Well,
which ones are still operative? It's been it's been really the most embarrassing week, I think, Tucker, for Republicans. Well, since you were on Dancing with the Stars, no offense.
But, you can't hurt my feelings, Stephanie. It's impossible.
Listen, I think they should use that tape of you for ads. This is, if you thought the tap dancing around the Foley scandal was bad, take a look at this.
It almost seems like a setup, like this couldn't really happen, but the truth is, it could really happen. Who do you think is a better candidate?
I have to tell you, when I saw Barack Obama speak in the last convention, I mean, I stopped breathing. I mean, that's what, to me, what leadership looks like and what unity looks like.
I think she's got more experience. I think she's tougher. I think she's probably a harder candidate to beat than liberals think at this point. But we'll find out.
That's
Thank
exactly.
you. I'm sorry.
That's exactly why we shouldn't have her run, because you guys both think we should.
No, who knows? Stephanie, Pat, thank you both.
Stephanie Miller, is Don Rumsfeld back to the old administration tactic of blaming the press on Iraq?
He doesn't appear to like questions at a press conference, Howard. That is apparently not the place for... And normally, as you know, he asks his own anyway. Is it going to be tough? Sure. Do I need you guys to ask me anything? No.
Stephanie Miller, Rush Limbaugh now says that he's being unfairly treated by the media.
Oh, who doesn't think Rush is the victim here, Howard? I can see why he's a little confused about prescription medication, because Michael J. Fox takes medication in the prescribed amount by one doctor and not 1,000 picked up by his housekeeper.
Limbaugh fans like this sort of thing, or do you think that he has hurt himself?
I would hope he's hurt himself among decent people. And by the way, Rush, if you were just watching that tape of Michael J. Fox, there's a road you couldn't find if Google was up your butt. It's called the high road.